Bane is probably one of the scariest Batman villains of all time because he is not only a brute, but he has brains. Bane is very smart. Bane is very calculated. Bane knows how to completely mentally destroy you. He knows how to incapacitate your finances. He knows how to destroy your reputation. And not only that, Bane also famously knows how to destroy your body physically. Bane revels in breaking people's bodies. The main example I can give is the Nightfall story, because Bane, he systematically destroyed Batman in that story. He made sure that every single villain in Arkham escaped during that time. So Batman, he had to round up all of the villains one by one. And as Batman was doing this, he was gradually getting weaker. He was gradually getting more tired. He was getting groggy. He was getting disheveled. And then next thing you know, when Batman finally rounded up everybody, he went back into the Wayne Manor. He was tired. Next thing you know, Bane was inside the Wayne Manor. He brutalized Batman. He destroyed Batman. He ruined the Batman's life physically and mentally by breaking the Batman's back, because up until that point, Batman only took one major L, and that was Jason Todd's death. But now Batman took another major L, and this crazy L was getting his back blown out paws by Bane. And Bane is a menacing villain that, in my honest opinion, after his initial debut, he hasn't really had a good follow-up story in the main comics and in other adaptations and also in other Elseworld stories. Now, finally, in the big year of 2025, we have finally gotten a great Bane that is kind of on the same level as the OG Bane from the early 90s. I think this Bane is scarier, in my honest opinion, physically. And the crazy thing is, this Bane is not a dumb brute. This Bane is as calculated as the main Bane from the Prime Earth comics. This Bane is as intricate as the main Bane that we all know and love. And this Bane is a crazy motherfucker that is indestructible. This nigga is immovable. I think if this Bane and the main Bane got into a fight, this Bane might rip our Bane in half, because the absolute Bane is a nightmare from hell. Yo, Darkseid, what did Batman do to you, bro? Did this nigga terrorize your life? Did he fuck your girl? What did Batman do? Just because he evaded your Omega beams in Justice League Unlimited doesn't mean that you can take it out on this Batman. That was a different Batman from a different universe. Just because the Brave and the Bold Batman evaded your Omega beams and he even sucker punched you doesn't give you the right to torment the absolute Batman like this. Just because Batman killed you in Final Crisis doesn't give you the right to do this, because you were tweaking in Final Crisis, bro. You deserve to get shot. But man, Darkseid has been destroying Batman's life in this entire run, and in the most recent issue titled Absolute Batman issue 14, we're seeing probably one of the craziest Batman fights I have ever seen in my life. This fight has everything. This fight has aura moments, it has hype moments, it has great storytelling. The art is really great as well. Everything really looks good inside this comic, bro. And this comic is starting off like this. So there is a big lead up to this fight. We're looking at a vision of Batman. He is probably going to use the Venom in this fight, but that actually did not end up happening. But we're looking at Mayor Hill. He does not like Batman. He says, "Fellow Gothamites, I am here tonight to assure you that despite what the terrorist Batman claims, there are no monsters hidden away beneath our streets. In fact, the only monster in this city is him, and whatever dangerous theatrics he was planning tonight at Veterans Arena will not be happening. Still, we insist that everyone honor the 11 p.m. curfew put in place after the Black Mask attack and remain home and safe from the Batman's lawless violence. Thank you, and God bless Gotham." And that's crazy. We see a cameo of Dick Grayson, but let me continue. The next thing you know, we're looking at the host of this entire show. He is saying, insane. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The mayor officially released a statement that there will be no fighting tonight, especially between Batman and anyone else tonight. But this was all a ruse. Mayor Hill was lying, because after the entire press conference, Mayor Hill looks at Harvey Bullock and he tells him, so the fight happens at midnight tonight. Bullock, it came straight from above. No one gets within 10 blocks of that place except for Batman and him, and Bane is the him that he's talking about. And Bullock now says, yes sir. Next you know, we now look at a panel of Selina Kyle. She is talking to Batman's Kyle and she is saying, I don't know if you can hear me, but if you can, I hope you have a damn good plan. And trust me, Bruce has a damn good plan. But Bane, he is tired of working for the Joker up until this point. He is tired of being their lapdog. He doesn't want to do it anymore, but he ultimately has to do what they want him to do. He says that I'm counting on it. If his system tolerates the venom, he can be your new project from now on. He is telling them that if Batman actually takes the venom drug, basically you have to replace me with him. I don't want to be your lapdog anymore. But then the scientist, she now says, fair enough, because with the recent enhancements, there's no comparison. But Bane, after this fight, your system will need a long rest. Then Bane now says, the heart's only true nurse. All I want is rest, Dr. Arkham. One more fight, one more, and I am done. Bane doesn't want to continue anymore. But I also really love this storytelling that this book is actually depicting for us, because there is another side story that is happening, and that is Waylon Jones's important fight against the champ Bibbo Bilbowski. And this was before Waylon Jones became the Killer Croc in this universe. And I like how this fight is simultaneously being shown to us alongside the Bane and Batman fight. But next you know, we now see Bane. He's walking inside the empty football stadium. He says, well, here I am. I said, here I am. Where's your champion? Then Harley Quinn, she is working alongside Batman, and she now runs throughout the bleachers and the stands, and she now says, light them up, guys. Next you know, boom, every light is being lit up. They're all being recorded. They're being recorded on multiple live streams. Many people are watching this fight, and Batman, he's just horrified. Look at his cape, and he now says hello. But Alfred chimes in. He says, all right, kid, here we go. Remember the plan. You wear him down, keep at him until he uses up all his venom, and then when he's got nothing left, you use yours. And you, Batman now cuts him off. He now says, stop talking, it's time. Harley now, you know, lights up all of the drones. Everybody is watching. Bane now says, the Great Republic watches. I hope you've learned some new techniques so we can give them an actual spectacle. Let's see. Then now the fight is about to gear up. We're seeing two disgusting ass niggas, two violent ass niggas, two motherfuckers who literally are D1 crash outs. We're looking at King Von taking on Lil Tim. We're looking at Hitler taking on Joseph Stalin. These niggas are demonic. They're depraved. Then boom, Batman does something that is crazy. This nigga destroys a half of a skyscraper, bro. He now has a plan. He wants this skyscraper to crush Bane. He wants Bane to basically die under the skyscraper. But the thing is, Batman underestimated Bane's durability. Batman literally said, welcome to Gotham, trying to aura farm. Then next thing you know, Bane got up from that explosion. How the hell did this nigga survive a skyscraper landing on top of Bane? This nigga Bane is not a human. The venom caused this nigga Bane to become a mutant, a meta-human. If Absolute Bane ever encounters the main comic Bane, I can't lie to you, bro, he might rip that nigga in half, bro, because how the hell did he survive a half of a skyscraper, bro? That shit is crazy. This fight is already off to a magnificent start. Then Alfred, he said, locked in, kid, you have to go. Next thing you know, Batman says, fire retire. Then boom, the Batmobile now shoots 2 grapple guns straight into Bane's back. Then the Batmobile now collides into Bane's back, bro, and Bane is still standing. Bane doesn't give a fuck. He's licking them wounds. He is saying, come on, give me all you got. He doesn't give a flying fuck. Then he now throws the Batmobile straight into Batman's direction. He said, come on, is that all you got? But Batman, he says, hell no, bro, that is not what I got. I got some more for you. Then he now shoots another spiky grappling hook into Bane's eye. He pulls Bane's eye right out of its socket. Bane is now half blind. This Batman is brutal. He is vicious. He is bloody. He doesn't give a flying fuck. Now Batman, he is scraping Bane's back. He is trying to systematically destroy Bane. But I really love this panel. It's so funny. Bane grabs Batman by his cape and he says, you know, we're not that different, you and me. And Batman, he's literally just dangling in the air, bro. Look at his small arms and his small legs. Then Bane slams him down, picks him back up. He now says, the truth is, I look at you and I see myself young and stupid. Slams him down again. He's now still talking. He's still monologuing. He says, but playtime is over, so go on now. Use it. It's your only move. He is telling Batman to use the venom. He wants Batman to use the venom so that Batman can become venomized. So then next you know, Batman will turn into a raging hulking monster, and this will cause Bane to finally retire. But unfortunately, he will not get this wish. Next you know, Harley Quinn now says, release the green machine. Then boom, we now see Waylon Jones, aka the Killer Croc. He jumps straight at Bane. He bites Bane's abdomen. There's blood everywhere. Batman's looking like a dumbass. He's looking like that Daredevil meme where we're seeing Daredevil fighting Thanos. Like, what the hell is Batman even contributing? But he's actually contributing something. He slices Bane's skin and Bane screams in agony. And next thing, the fight's still going on, but I really love the symmetry that this comic is doing. It is also showing us Waylon Jones's earlier fight against Bibbo, and we're seeing that Waylon from the beginning of the fight, he was getting his ass beat. Even though he was actually providing some offense, he was about to lose his fight. But this fight is like mirroring the Bane and Batman fight because both fights will end the same. It's very poetic. Next you know, Harley Quinn, she's like, so this is probably when someone gives you a big inspirational speech, but I'm just going to tell you to get the fuck up, cool? And I love this back and forth exchange they have because Harley says, now get back in there and save that alligator. Batman now corrects her and he now says, no, it's a crocodile. But then we're looking at the fight. Bane is about to kill Waylon Jones. This nigga is about to die. Then Batman now jumps into the battle. He is trying to save Waylon. But like the symmetry that I was talking about in the Waylon real life fight against Bibbo Bobowski, Waylon was getting his ass beat and Batman, he ran into the fight in hopes of saving Waylon, but obviously that didn't happen, or at least trying to talk to Waylon. And it literally is like a mirror to this fight because now Batman, he's jumping into battle. He is trying to save Waylon from death, but this time, unlike the previous fight where Bruce couldn't do anything, Batman can do something. Batman now slices Bane's back, and this causes Bane to lose his grip on Killer Croc. Then Killer Croc, he's knocked out. Batman says, it's alright, Wade, go, and thank you, I got this. Next you know, Batman was trying to orify him. He was saying, I severed your spine at the thoracic, which means you can't use your legs anymore, but that's okay, you still have your arms. He slices Bane's arms. He now says, oh man, now you can't use your arms either, but hey, you can still bite me. And no, we're not that different, Bane. We both lost fathers. The difference is I didn't break my father's back or his heart. Then Bane now got mad. Batman rage baited Bane. Why the hell would you rage bait a nigga like Bane Batman, bro? This Batman isn't really so smart. He's definitely not the world's greatest detective. Next you know, Bane, he hulks up. He gets back into the fight. This is a round two. Bane slams his fist onto Batman. Batman just gets pushed back. back. Bane says, you think that you're better than me? You're nothing. Then Bane just smashes Batman down. Batman is knocked out, and simultaneously Wayland is about to get choked out in that fight prior to all of these events. Next you know, Bane now screams, nothing. Me, I've given everything, all so my people and home could be safe, because this is war. It's all war, but I'm done. It's your turn now, your turn. Then Batman is just getting his ass beat. He might get killed. Next thing you know, bro, Batman, I thought this nigga was about to die, but Batman had a plan. We all know my go Batman in every single universe. He always has a plan B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way through Z. And this nigga Batman now says, okay, all right, Alfred, all right, you win. You too, Bane, you win. You want me to use the Venom? All right, I'll use it. Catwoman. Next you know, Catwoman, bro, she's a ride or die in this universe. She is a real one in this universe. She literally has a lot of sauce, bro. And Catwoman now pulls up with a gun, a rifle, and she now shoots Bane with multiple Venom syringes. Next thing you know, we're looking simultaneously at the other fight. Waylon Jones, he cheats in that fight too. He slightly cheats too. So this is a mirror like I'm talking about. I really love that storytelling. Next you know, Bane, he's being overloaded with Venom. Bane cannot handle all of the Venom in his systems. Then Bane basically explodes. He literally nearly dies. But Bane, after the fight, he actually survives. And remember, the symmetry continues because Wayland wins that fight as well, similar to Batman. But Bane, we see that this nigga is getting bitched by the Joker. Bane, he wants to stop, but the next you know, Dr. Arkham, she comes and she says, well, good morning. I must say, Bane, you're looking wonderful today. Your cells, they're just such a marvel. But I am here because someone else wants to talk to you. Here, then Joker, this bitch ass nigga says this, Bane, I just wanted to put your mind at ease. This whole incident I see is as a minor setback. Now look, I know you were hoping to retire, cede the role, but my sincere belief is that wouldn't make you happy. Not really. Lying around Santa Prisca with a family? Come on, you love it too much, this war. So as your friend, I'd like to help. What was the name of your father's rebel group again? Celios Libres? What a beautiful name. Free skies. See, that's how I want you to feel from now on, so you can focus on what you really love. Unburdened, liberated, free. And this bitch ass nigga Joker, he destroys Santa Prisca. This nigga is destroying Bane's home just so that he can tie down Bane like a slave, like a lackey. This nigga Joker, I don't want to see him being introduced, bro, because this nigga looks like a demon. He looks like he was literally woken up from Satan himself, man. But bro, this comic was peak. Absolute Batman is probably my favorite ongoing comic right now, right next to the current Superman run where we're seeing Superboy Prime returning. But honestly, man, Absolute Batman is probably my favorite comic book run right now. It is literally a great read. I can't lie to you, bro. Bane is a demon. Bane was always one of my favorite Batman villains, and this comic run is really showcasing a Bane that literally is a monster. This Bane is indestructible. This Bane cannot be beaten physically. You need to actually trick this Bane into submission. This Bane is a real demon, and this Bane is probably scarier than our Bane, even though our main comic Bane is very, very scary too. That's the end of the video, man. This comic run is really good, man. Let me know what you guys think. I'm out. Peace.